like I've said before, I know what John McCain and Richard Nixon and the Hells Angels and everyone else was willing to do. They were willing to kill lots of people. They basically shoved the guns into women's faces. Um, JFK basically pumped enough steroids into about 150 people to make them basically A-frame gorillas, basically muscles, all muscles, like where they couldn't even pull their arms in together, and like they couldn't actually strangle a person because they couldn't get their arms that close together. Like they were so big and so muscular that they couldn't actually strangle a person's neck because they had to do it one-handed because they couldn't put both hands. They couldn't get both hands together. So anyway, it's kind of funny. They couldn't. You find back in time and space, there's all these people with these one-handed strangleholds because the muscle-bound gorillas that JFK and Jimmy Carter created couldn't pull their hands close enough together in the middle to actually strangle a person. So they had to use one hand to strangle a person, which really doesn't work. Anyway, so there's all these people with their necks broken or like just like lots of damage and stuff from these people just trying to with their hands, and they're like, and those are the guerrilla enforcers that would just grab people and go, they couldn't actually pull their arms in together, but they could bench like 500 pounds or something like that, and they're basically steroided up enforcers for JFK and the Republicans. So anyway, um, and and I'm not really willing to go to the lengths of basically getting 120 people and pumping them so full of drugs that they become nothing but piles of muscle, and then telling them to go beat up everything around me. And I'm not willing to shove guns into women's faces or basically strangle women, and I'm not willing to like addict large groups of people to drugs, or I'm not willing to go to the Middle East and basically shoot everyone to basically take over the opium poppies or the cocaine poppies like everyone else. And I'm not willing to go and defend my block, you know, so I can sell some shit, so I can have some girls, so I can then eventually get shot. I mean, I'm not willing to go to the lengths that everyone else has gone to. So, I'm the creator of flight, I'm the creator of steam power, I'm the creator of mining, and of silver mines and basically all the inventing, and I'm the creator of 80 galaxies or 800 galaxies, and basically, so I'm not willing to do all that. I'm not going to do the John McCain route of shooting people in the back and saying that I'm a police officer or I'm the FBI or I'm a government official. I'm not willing to have to print all these these real fake government things with real serial numbers that really, I'm not willing to do that like Richard Nixon and John McCain and everyone else. So that's why I'm basically like, just give me a gun. I'm done. I'm not willing to basically do insurance fraud and push people off cliffs, and pretty much, or to get a whole bunch of people to invest with me and then to give them poison Kool-Aid. I'm not really willing to do all that. So, I'm just basically the creator, Lucifer Star, inventor of the Titanic and everything else. So because I'm not really, I invented and had the Titanic built, and built named America. You know, I have I came up with the word America for the dollar bill. I thought of paper and cloth and some other things to make the dollar bill. I had the mining material, so I could have like silver plates made of the things so I could print the dollar bills and everything else like that. I did all that. But so as far as me living in time and space, I'm supposed to be on vacation. I'm supposed to be having a good time, and it's kind of funny because I have my own. I named the word. I should have actually put Lucifer Star on the top of it, but I thought that would be too egocentrical. So I just came up with the word America. And invented flight and steam power and all that stuff. So since I'm not really willing to like run out there and go door to door and like be like Rodney, where all doors should open for a Republican, and basically go and rape 6-year-old girls and like have sex with enough like women to actually start my own crew with my children, and I'm not willing to kill off beat or kill off old German soldiers for their Krishna cross or whatever, or their guns. I'm not willing to go to those lengths. So, as far as I'm concerned, I might as well just take a gun and just put it to my head and pull the trigger. Because I'm not really willing to do all that. So, I mean, I'm the real Lucifer star and creator of suns and galaxies and planets, and this is my star that used to blaze so bright that I cooled off to make a planet to live on. So, and I created humanity and 4 other races and quite a few others, and so because of all that, because of the fact what I am really, and because I'm not willing to lie to large groups of people to create some fake con, or to pretend to be a good senator when I'm actually embezzling and stealing money like crazy and shooting people in the back for 40 years, like John McCain, who finally just got too old to actually be a psychopathic killer. Because I'm not really willing to do all that, I might as well just shoot myself in the head. I don't even know why there's a point in me being here. It's like, why should I even be here? Like, all the psychopathic killers are basically just being psychopathic killers, and that's how they got to where they are and got money and got to be whatever. I'm not willing to be like Donald Trump and to lie to people and then embezzle money and steal money and pretend to be something and then be backed by a motorcycle gang called Hell's Angels or whatever motorcycle gang or group or gang is supporting him and doing all the bad things that he's done. So because of that, there's really not much point in I'm not willing to like kill off half of Germany just so I can have money. I'm not willing to melt down gold frames just to make gold or silver coins just to pretend to be rich. I'm not really willing to go to the lengths that Roosevelt went to and everybody else went to. So, I mean, because I'm not really willing to do all that, I don't really see the point in, there's really no point in me actually living. Because, like, I already know everything that they've done or how they got to where they are, and I don't think I should have to, and I don't think it's a good idea, and I really just, I might as well have killed myself already. So, there's no real point in me even bothering to even try, because I'm not those people, I'm not like that, and I don't think I should have to be like that, nor will I ever be like that, so, and nor would they ever let me get away with that. They would just lock me up and throw me in jail. So, because, I mean, John McCain was a psychopathic killer in China and quite a few other countries and basically just killed a bunch of people and didn't go to jail for it. Or he did go to jail for a while, and Richard Nixon killed a bunch of people. And there's a bunch of people out there that have been killing and raping and doing whatever they wanted and just didn't go to jail for it and didn't get in trouble for it and didn't get hunted down for it. So, and that's basically how they've gotten through life and existence. And it's like, well, I'm not really willing to get 3,000 people killed just so I can get some pussy and some gold and basically pretend to be a big shot. So, I really don't see the point in me hanging around. I don't really see the point. I'm not willing to give a whole bunch of children guns so they can run around and shoot older people or just act psycho or act whatever like they have in Africa. I'm not really willing to do that. So I don't really see the point in me actually living any longer because like there's no real point. I'm not going to do that. So, and other people have decided to do that to get to where they are. So, I'm just not, I don't even see the point in living.